All right, y'all. We all gotta talk about Drake. I know this man was already planning to release an album later on this year, besides his collaborative album with Party Next Door. I vaguely remember talking about the album because I don't know when I'm gonna post this. Sometimes my sleeping schedule and my upload schedules are not the same thing. But yes, I was just talking about my experience with the album and everything, and I said I was gonna make a separate video about Drake. But like, listen, dude needs to come back hard if he wants to retain people's attention and everything, and just forget about, oh, this man's following a lawsuit about him being salty as fuck that he lost a rap beef, and he still is doing that. But it's just like, dude, if he can put so much more time into his music, and it would just be 10 times better. So hopefully we're going to get whatever the fuck type of experience we're going to get in this new solo Drake album that he's going to be releasing soon, sometime this year. Let's hope so on that. But I feel like Drake has been off the game for a while now. Like I go back to his like just alone, and this month, like in April, I just now going back to his back catalog, and I haven't done that in a long time. Like the whole thing last year when I did my whole Spotify rap, I have not had that much. I did play Drake, but like over the beef, I just haven't been playing that much Drake at all. And now, since that recent album with Party Next Door, some sexy songs for you. Um, I only go back to listening to Nokia and all that stuff, like the other ones like CNN Tower, Greedy, stuff like that. Whenever I'm like in a mood to like hear like a good performance from Drake, but all the catchiness and all that stuff that Drake is always known for to making good, catchy, poppy type of records and all that stuff. I go back to listen to those more than his actual songs that have good lyrical performances and all that stuff, you know? And I just now started going back to it, but I just been mostly playing Honestly Nevermind, and then I just follow up with like the 2010, all his 2020 albums that he put out. So like with Certified Lover Boy, Honestly Nevermind, Dark Lane demo tapes, For All the Dogs, and all that stuff. And I just felt like Drake hasn't been really that adamant with his music, like taking himself too serious to drop serious projects in a minute. And I know I'm not the first person, and I know I'm not going to be the last person that yanks onto Drake about this stuff. But it's just, dude, if he's serious about his solo album and everything and trying to make that quote unquote comeback or trying to do quote unquote fucking rap beef, trying to get the party lit. It's just I'm confused on what direction that Drake is trying to take himself here. Like, dude, like release something, like release a single, because I know that 100 Gigs EP wasn't really doing it for, at least for me, because I did listen to It's Up for a couple of days, and then I just like don't care for it. I listen to No Face, and I don't care for it that much. Like, I don't. I really don't. And it's just like a shame that like I'm one of the people that does listen to Drake. Like I like this man's music, but I feel like as of recently, like listening to his newer 2020 stuff now really isn't like hitting the same as recently. Like I did appreciate, like I'll be a diehard for this comment, but I think honestly Nevermind is actually a solid album that Drake made as his own. And I feel like looking back on like all his albums that he has ever released so far to like to this current point now, some was pretty much ahead of his time. I feel like it, I feel like I should appreciate those older albums now. Like, I do love, Thank Me Later. I do love More Life. I do like, Dark Lane demo tapes and all that stuff because, those were just more so of a, care package too. Those were just combinations of loose songs and everything. I appreciate listening to all those songs. I appreciate if you're reading This Is Too Late, even though it's not my favorite album, I appreciate that's one of his most consistent project that he's made. Scorpion was also a pretty interesting take, but it's just like instance of like ever since Views and all that stuff, I feel like Drake hasn't really been direction driven motive of like what he wants and everything and what he wants to put out. I know For All the Dogs was just more so like catered to like, hey, Like I did listen to it a lot. I know I gave it like a good review or a mediocre review. I don't even know what I said about that album. All I know is that I was aware that like this is a good album, but it's not really like his best album. Like bro, literally, like pulled the Infinity Gauntlet and stumbled everybody for that album. But it really wasn't felt like that was Drake at his best. So I don't know if this man should just basically pull a Kendrick Lamar and just, take a break. Or for J. Cole, take a good amount of time to find like the motivation. Because I feel like he's just putting out these records just to put it out and not really being consistent. Because I felt like, we got different experiences from different versions of Drake, but some of them just sounds pretty much the same. I'm gonna be honest with you. Besides, more live, well, not more live, fucking Care Package and Dark Lane demo tapes. Those are my favorite albums because they were just more like a playlist. It wasn't really like nothing consistent. But if I wanted something like a consistent conceptual album, I'll listen to Take Me Now, or I'll listen to Take Care, or I'll listen to Views. Or I'll listen to like I'm gonna be honest, I'll listen to Honestly Nevermind. I'm not gonna listen to Certified Lover Boy that much. I mean it's catchy, but it wasn't really consistent for me. Like Drake does have some good performances on there. I wouldn't listen to Scorpion because I don't like how one side is R&B and one side is rap. It really doesn't feel right to me like that. I know I said something like I don't know if I am being a contradiction because I know I did listen to We Still Don't Trust You by Metro Future, but I like it. I think it wasn't more consistent. It was just more chopped up and spewed out everywhere. I don't know if I can't remember listening to it if I liked it or not, but don't hold me accountable if I do or do not. I gotta I gotta make sure I'm keeping up with my words here. But the thing is, man, I just need this solo album. I'm not trying to say like this album is gonna be an all and be all type of deal. But I just want something consistent from Drake. I want something I want to go back to listen to. Like, bro, please be like Kendrick or J. Cole. Like, I will listen to their projects back and forth like it's nothing, like at all. You can't really like, I'm being honest here, like, the only album I'll play consistent back and forth would be either Thank Me Now, Take Care, or Honestly Never Mind, because I don't think, or in Views too, because I don't think his newer stuff is just being consistent at all. Either just take some time to make something good or just, repeat the cycle. Make a bunch of fucking songs that even though it's not gonna do good numbers, you're gonna make it just to boost the numbers. Cause that's always all about. Just all about the numbers and everything, but just like not the art. Cause what else is he gonna talking about with like hoes, bitches, not trusting people, reflecting on his life or whatever. But I feel like he's not reflecting enough of his life than I would like for him to be. Like again, I don't want to compare them because, they're different, but it's just like, bro, he's part of that big three. Like, dude, just talk about what traumatized you. Talk about your motivation, your lust for the pen like that you've been desperately trying to do. Like talk about real shit and not talk about like the same things that's been driving you for so long. Cause I feel like Certified Lover Boy, Honestly Never Mind, her loss, and For All the Dogs are all the same topic and subject matter, just produced in different ways and form. But it's just like, dude, please talk about something different, especially with say, some sexy songs for you. Like it, but it's just talking about the same subject matter about women fucking and all that stuff. Please talk about something else that's gonna make me sit down and appreciate your lyrical performance, your writing and everything, and hopefully a message of what you want to tell me. And when I finish listening to the end of the track, I want it to be mind blown and taken away for me personally and be like, wow, this is such a nice, consistent conceptual album that Drake made. And he is at his best and whatever. Drake is just somewhere at his best. Like, I don't know. Hopefully, I just hope for this album to be a great experience. I'm not trying to glaze this man because I don't even want to suck his fucking 9-inch fat wiener because I ain't gay like that. But still, man, I want to go back to listening to that great Drake music that, he still makes, but it's just not the same. Not the same, man. I don't know where I'm going at with this. I'm just trying to ramble because man, like I want to go back to listen to Drake more, but it's just not enough for me to want to go back to listen to the 200 plus songs that I like that more so are all pretty much just catchy music that again Drake normally does to boost up his numbers because that's what he's more motivated and cared about than anything else, which is kind of sad because man, like wasn't like the fame supposed to be something of like a backup, like a back thing to like even worry about? Because man, your legacy and everything is gonna be reflected, and man, this man is still going strong. Dude's about to be 40, but it's just like, dude, either stop making, either hang up that OVO coat or something, or just do something, make some better music, man. I don't know what more to say, so I'm gonna stop it here and let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. If not, that's a-okay with me. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Fendigos239, and I hope y'all have a wonderful morning, night, day, evening, whatever the occasion is. Take care, stay safe, and all that good jazz, guys. Good news, guys. Let's hope this next Drake album will be good. So yeah, bye.